Thank you for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Go ahead and hit that little button. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the like button, share it with your friends, comment at the bottom, hit the notification bell. It's your boy, Pelican Bay Kennels. Let's get into this hog dog news.
Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah.
This episode we're going to do a little different. We're going to be talking about what to do and what to not do in a pit bull attack. You know, got a couple scenarios, couple videos. I want you to check it out, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. You know, check this first one out. This is what not to do. Never do this in a pit bull attack, you know what I'm saying? And I want you to listen to the actual audio before you actually see the attack. Listen to the audio of the little girl, and then tell me how you feel just from the first audio before you actually see the little girl and the dog. You know, tell me how this by her, you know, voice. So check the video out.
You can't get out right now. No. Lord have mercy. That's your ass.
Now this guy is the true definition of a coward. You know, this video was put online. The Lord put this video online just so he can see this video every single day when he wake up. And he think, do he love his daughter? Do he love his daughter? You know what I'm saying? I bet you this the type of dude that be on social media and Facebook acting tough and all that type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way in hell that any human being, that with any kind of backbone, even look at the woman, even though that's her dog, she's going towards, you know, the action. This guy's up on the car while his daughter is down about to get attacked by a dog. There's no more coward than that. You know what I'm saying? There's no more coward than that. Like, you can run on the battlefield out in the streets, you can leave your homeboys, you can get in something and run around the corner, but when something is attacking your daughter, right there in your face, and you run and leave her, not even a grown daughter, you talking about a baby little girl, you run and leave her, like, if it's a woman that's with this guy right now, you know, she gotta be with him because of the money. Because she can't feel secure with him knowing he jumped on the car and left his daughter. And what kind of excuse could he even give the mama to this girl? What excuse could he have given to the mama of this little girl to why he ran and left her? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. That's what you don't do. Anytime you see a dog attack, you do, especially on a child. If you see a dog attack on a child, you risk your life to save that child. You know, it is what it is. You gotta risk your life, you know what I'm saying, to save that child. And worry about the scars and all that other stuff later, or whatever is later, to worry about later, you know what I'm saying? But for that moment, no matter who or where you at, bulldoggers, young guys, the older men know it, sometimes it just happens naturally. For most people, no matter what age you is, seeing a little child being attacked by a dog, your natural instincts make you dive to that dog to rescue that child. But, you know, in this particular situation, this guy was a coward. So let's move on. We see he was a coward, so let's move on to the next situation. Alright, now listen to this guy here tell about his incident and how the whole ordeal went down. And this is what you do. This is what you do in a situation when, you know, there comes an emergency with a canine. This is what you do now. So listen to the video.
I did as tight as I could.
It was a desperate move for this father.
Yeah. And then just pinned my legs back like this and then just squeezed for everything I was worth.
He fought back after a coyote bit him twice and tried to run off with his 2-year-old son while they were out for a hike.
It was snapping and attacking and lunging. And actually, the reason why it got me on the chest is because it was able to jump on me.
But it was Ian O'Reilly who finally brought the coyote's chaotic, dangerous run to an end.
I had its snout here, pushed it into the snow, and then just took my hand and got on its windpipe as best I could, and then put my knee on its rib.
Yeah, now see, he represented how you're supposed to represent. He represented how you're supposed to represent. When your loved ones are on the line, you know, and sometimes it might even be a person you know, you gotta do that. You gotta go to the rescue. You gotta, you can't think about it. You just gotta go and let it happen. Whatever happens once you get there. You just gotta go. Alright, now this young brother saw, I think it was a 6-year-old boy getting attacked by a dog. Now, watch how he responds to the situation. That's how you respond.
Happened to be outside.
As soon as I noticed, I just ran over there without thinking, and I didn't know how, but I knew I had to get the dog off of the boy.
In the video, he can be seen running directly towards the dog. The Pitbull eventually focuses in on Brown, giving Mason a chance to run inside. Mason was bitten on the back of his head, the cut requiring several staples. He also has several bruises on his face. Brown was injured as well. In the video, he can be seen running back to his house, the dog throwing him to the ground.
I looked back and my shoes came off. I tripped and fell. The dog was...
Yeah, now that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as he got close to that dog, to save that little boy, the dog seen him coming, he instantly took off after the teenager. You know what I'm saying? So the little boy can go to safety. That's what was supposed to happen. He did what he was supposed to do. He drew the dog attention. The dog attacked him when he got over there. But he did what he was supposed to do. He was the hero in this situation. Now this brother right here, this is what you call dog love. You know what I'm saying? You got people, it comes a time when you have to save people from dogs. Then it comes a time when you gotta save your dogs because they're in, tight situations. So this video right here, my man right here, hey, I probably would have did the same thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen to my man right here and see what he went through, and he ended up getting locked up behind the whole situation. But at the end of the day, I say it was well worth it.
We saw rescuing the dog there was actually disobeying police when he rescued the dog. They told him not to break through that barrier. He did it anyway, and of course you'll see why here in just a moment. Now in the video, that sort of looked like a superhuman leap he made right up over the balcony. I'll show you what he did. He climbed onto these meters right here, grabbed a hold of this box, and then onto the balcony and hoisted himself over. Minutes later, he was in handcuffs. Check it out.
The fire at Premier West Apartments Wednesday night was a tough one to fight. The flames spread rapidly. Floors were collapsing. The heat was extreme.
Take your engine, get around to the back side back there. I'll try to get you some water. We don't have a whole lot of water.
Water was running out. And Jared Martin knew his dog was inside. In fact, he could see the dog through the sliding glass door.
I couldn't watch it no more. I had to go get him.
Problem is, firefighters and police had ordered him to stay back.
Need everybody move back around to the other side, away from this fire.
They told me they was going to arrest me if I tried to do it.
They told him to wait for safer conditions.
And they were telling me they was going to stop it before it got to my apartment. They was like, oh, it'll be stopped. Just don't worry about it. We'll get them out. I was like, no, you ain't stopping that fire.
So he went for it, broke through the police line. The rescue took only seconds. Moments later, he was in handcuffs, soon to be charged with 2 misdemeanors.
I mean, it makes me look bad, you know. People was asking when I was walking down there, "Are you the guy that set the building on fire?" I was like, "Nah, I was trying to rescue my dog." I was like, "Well, why are you in handcuffs?"
What Mr. Martin did was very dangerous. He put his life in danger.
Now out of everybody watching this video, I bet over half of y'all would have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you seen your favorite dog up in that house burning, looking out the glass window at you, you did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You might be couldn't have got up there because maybe if you couldn't have climbed like he climbed or something like that. But when you trying to do something and your adrenaline pumping, you never know. You know, you climb heights you never knew you could climb, and you scale things you never knew you could scale. So, you know what I'm saying? Big props to him as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do when your dog's in danger, you know? And next thing is, I put these videos together to show you what not to and what to do in case of emergency, or if you're in that particular situation. You know, maybe you don't have no time to think. You got to just react. You know what I'm saying? You got to just react. And like the dude on the car, you know what I'm saying? It's no telling if he's even living right now. This guy probably done checked into some type of mental institution or something. You know what I'm saying? Looking at this video over and over and over and over again of him leaving his daughter down there. Luckily, she didn't get hurt, you know. But just him leaving his daughter, he might be done beating his wife up or something, you know, because I know he got teased like forever about that. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to be, because he left her in harm's way. And that's what you don't do to anybody kids, let alone your kids. You know what I'm saying? You see anybody kids get bit by a dog, you go to it and help them. You know what I'm saying? No matter who the person is, it can be your worst enemy. But if they get bit by a dog, you go help them. You know what I'm saying? This dude left his own child on the car. You know, I don't, like, that really took me right there. I don't really know how to respond to that besides, you know, I don't want to call them names and nothing like that because YouTube flagged me and, you know, saying all kind of inappropriate stuff. But the thing is, like, that's like coward of the cowards right there. You can't get no lower than that, no matter what. No matter what, you can't get no lower than a man leaving his child for a pit bull attack. And now on this one, the young boy is going to be riding down the street on his bike, not bothering anybody when the pit bull launches out, grabs him off the bike by his leg, takes him to the ground, you know. Now, watch as the bystander springs into action. This is what you're supposed to do when you see someone being attacked by a pit bull or any type of dog.
Surveillance video obtained by WLWT. Children playing outside in Price Hill as a pit bull mix goes on the attack, grabbing the leg of an 11-year-old boy and not letting go, and then biting a 38-year-old man as he tried fighting off the dog.
You just see the dog start attacking the little boy. He was jogging him inside the road.
Charles Rose says he was injured as he tried to save the child.
I was right there. So he started attacking me. So I tried to get him off. So I did get enough strength to flash him like that.
Police list the 4-year-old pit as a vicious animal.
Hold up. Now watch this dude. He's sitting over here. This guy right here is sitting here. Over here where he should be helping them guys fight off the dog. He's just sitting around doing nothing. Sitting around doing nothing. Not trying to help anybody, just being nosy. He should have been nosy from across the street. Being nosy, this is what being nosy gets you. When you see a kid being attacked by a dog, don't just sit there and watch. Spring into action. Immediately spring into action. Because it may be the most important thing that you do in your life. Save that kid from being attacked by that dog. Just like this guy did on this video. Springing into action when he sees the little girl in danger. And that's how he's supposed to do. That's how real men or real people, real human beings get down. Just like this guy did.
That video, it kind of turns your stomach to think of what this poor 9-year-old is going through.
This is the view from one of the neighbors' front yards. A little girl riding her bike when she encounters 2 dogs who had already bitten and scratched through the fence and are about to bite and scratch through her.
She was just absolutely terrified. I mean, that's something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
That's Chris Grecius, who owns the cameras and came running to help the little girl as soon as he heard her scream.
It was the scream of just sheer terror. It wasn't your, I skinned my knee, I'm hurt, come help me. It was you know, life-threatening, I'm screaming because I'm gonna die type screaming.
But anyway, we're gonna keep it short. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Hit the like button at the bottom. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Pelican Bay Canines, that Pitbull news, that hog dog news, giving it to you fair and unbiased. Let's go.